Greg, we're in Mary's room, and
Okay.
Mary lived here the longest. She lived here until 1965, so she was here about 73 years.
Wow.
And so this is where, if she felt like maybe taking a little nap in the afternoon, they didn't have their supper until 8:30, so they would take a little rest and then go down to tea. But this is where she would read her books and maybe sit by the fire. So she lived most of her life in this house, and we know that she died in this room.
Wow. A lot of people in Delaware, and a lot of people have talked about the idea that Rockwood has some spiritual things happening.
Yes.
Can you tell me anything about that? Is it true? Are these ideas things that you've heard too?
A lot of our volunteers have had experiences in this room, either maybe having a feeling that something was in the room.
Okay.
We've had visitors say that they felt like somebody was touching their hair if they had long hair. So there were just a lot of things that people come back and say, gee, I was up in that room and I just felt like maybe somebody was behind me. So yes, we do feel like there's some sort of a spirit in this room. Mary lived here a long time.
Right.
So very possibly an imprint or whatever they want to call that is here.
And we think about anyone living to 100 years old.
Yes.
You've spent your life in a place like this. You put your life and your heart into this home.
Yes.
There's a very good chance she was not pleased to leave it.
No, and she did enjoy this home. She enjoyed almost all the rooms in this home. So, but this was her room. So quite possibly that's one of the reasons why they're feeling as though there's a presence here. Greg, now we're in the master bedroom.
Okay.
And the focus in this room is really the bed. The bed was advertised in a magazine. There was going to be an auction that this bed was a bed that Lafayette had slept in.
Wow.
And so the Bringhursts decided that they really wanted to buy this bed. And we have the cherubs looking down on the sleeper. Actually, they're throwing poppies on the sleeper. We actually had to have scaffolding to put this bed up.
Wow.
It's so heavy.
So Loretta, we're in a really cool little room. What would you call this?
This is the winter garden.
Okay.
So in the winter, they would come out here and maybe have tea out here. There were all sorts of plants like we have on the table here, and you had a nice view.
So I've heard that this could be a spot that people have seen ghosts. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. We have had quite a few people come back and tell us that they have seen a man in the window in a dark suit, and different times of the day, mostly in the evening, and it would appear that he was just looking out the window, and some of them said he had a top hat on. So, I mean, I have never seen anything. We have had instances here where things have happened. This morning I heard footsteps downstairs when I was coming in, and it was this room. So
wow.
There are times when things happen. A lot of our volunteers have come back and said, yeah, I don't like going up in that room
Wow.
because I always get a really bad feeling.
Eerie feeling.
Yeah.
So historically we know research shows that in the Victorian times and outside of the 1820s, 1830s, 1850s,
Yeah.
A lot of death in families, you would have the wake in the house. And a lot of
Yes.
times they might be buried on the property. As we know,
Yes.
a lot of ghost hunting will prove that. Any record of any burials here from the family or funerals in the home?
Well, the only burial here that we know of are the dogs.
Okay.
We know that opposite the morning room, there is a piece of property where Edward would bury his dogs, and we have pictures of him standing beside one of the little graves with a wooden
Okay.
headstone, and so we do know that the dogs are here. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about this house, about people who have maybe felt something or
A little cold chill in the
saw
air, right?
something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Loretta, I really want to thank you for making the time. It was a wonderful tour, and it's wonderful to actually get inside this house to see what the Rockwood Mansion is about. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. We love showing the house. Come back again.
Thank you.
Okay.
What a wonderful time. Been through Rockwood on the outside many a times, been through the gardens, but have never been inside. Such a beautiful place. If you like what you've seen today, make sure you click like and subscribe, and make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. This is Gregory Shelton from Historic Living Modern World reminding you, whenever you do something, always work to move people. Cheers.